Welcome, everyone, to Noche NBA. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Dallas Mavericks. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. This one features two teams that, Clark, suffocate you defensively, don't they? How do you go about this one on offense?
I think patience is critically important when you're facing such tough defensive teams. You can't force anything offensively. You got to be sharp and physical, take care of the ball, and run your stuff. If you do that, then I think you've got a chance to overcome this tough defense.
And very few guys can move the ball like Nash. He knows where his shooters are at all times and makes feeding them look easy.
Now, here is Miller. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game. And the foul called on Deshaun Stevenson.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Nash against Parker. And it's blocked by Bradley. Now Nash. At the elbow, Stevenson. Nash with the screen on Murray. Stevenson drives in. Rebound by Tony Parker. Driving to the basket.
You gotta love the intensity on that attack by Parker to draw the foul. He is a beast off the bounce.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Bogut comes in for Bradley. And it's Cardinal in for Dante Jones. And Tony Parker drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now, here's Nash. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And the layup is good.
And you gotta like how creative Nash is driving inside. A quick-footed guard who just kind of slices through the D and picks his spots.
Here's Parker. Last game with 30 points. Pass to Milicic. Just 5 on the clock. Fires top of the key. Parker's shot is off.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Nowitzki with the screen on Parker. Here's Nash. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Nash.
And this is where Nash is most dangerous. Superb at running that pick and roll.
Nash against Parker. Miller outside. Pass to Murray. It's stolen by Bogut. All going up court. Stevenson passes to Nowitzki. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Misses the three.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Back to Murray. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
At the line for your Spurs, Ronald Murray. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. From the line, here's Bogut. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Tim Duncan picks one up.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. He's got to play without foul.
Mavericks making a switch here. Bell's checked in, and he can't hit the second. Spurs trail by 4. Wide open look here for Murray, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And how about the concentration on that jumper? It was just him, the ball, and the hoop.
Bogut with a screen on Parker. Goes up to the stripe, to the paint. Out to Harris. Bogut sets a screen for Harris. Over Parker. Harris finds Bogut. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that one's good. Duncan.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Now here is Harris. Still yet to score. Pass to Bogut. Back to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Tries from 7. And it's Dallas with another.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Here's Duncan. Miller outside. Here's Milicic. And he goes in for the dunk.
And you like to see this from Milicic. The young big playing big.
Harris against Parker. Fires from 18. Bogut. And finished off by Bogut.
Looking just about unstoppable.
Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. Pass to Miller. Here's Milicic. Duncan inside. Villanueva covering. They get it again. Goes back up. Here's Milicic. Nice D from Bogut. Dallas leading by 3. Harris looking it over. Bogut with it. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Pass to Miller. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Michael Finley, he's checked in for Murray. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Todd Colzine's checked in for Bogut. Nowitzki comes in for Charlie Villanueva. Ellis is checked in for Bell. And Nash is subbed in for Harris.
Checking in for Dallas, Wall Gigi, Dante Jones.
And here is Ellis. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Nash. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Spurs trail by 5. Finley the pass to Milicic. And it's blocked. Ellis surveying the D. Here's Nash. And the layup falls.
Steve Nash.
The quickness of the release, very impressive from Nash, especially when he gets inside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Here's Ellis. He has yet to score. Pass to Nash. Pocket 6. It's Jones on the way. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Jones has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Dallas. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing here by 8. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls. Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes. Nash
with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Ellis, that's good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Parker against Nash. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Spurs making a switch here. Novak's checked in. Deshaun Stevenson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Ellis against Parker. 5 to shoot. Mavericks with the rebound. And with this group, the term record-setting might be an understatement when you look at their accomplishment on the road. Over 35 wins. It just doesn't even compute.
And they've somehow figured out pretty much every team in the NBA and how to beat them. So they are the team to watch as we get into the playoffs.
Now here's Ellis. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Pass to Finley. It's deflected.
Time that block perfectly.
From deep, Ellis. Rebound by Parker. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Duncan. Here's Finley. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Duncan. And the shot is good. Duncan's got 6.
Too easy there for Duncan. I mean, he's got such balance and a high skill level, able to play through contact effortlessly.
Here's Ellis. Deflects the pass. Here's Podkolzin. 14 points from him the last game against Houston.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A different look now for San Antonio. Rose comes in for Darko Milicic. And Mike Miller subbed in for Parker. And Dallas with a change here, too. Cardinals checked in for Jones. Here is Novak. No scoring in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Miller surveying the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Finley. A 3-pointer off the mark. Dallas leading by 7. Ellis outside. Into the lane. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Pass to Duncan. Miller outside. Here's Finley. Duncan outside. Over Podkolzin. Duncan misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Cardinal kicks to Ellis. Pass to Podkolzin. It's stolen. They get a hand on it, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
He's off on the first. Channing Frye's checked in for Tim Duncan. He hits the second from the line.
Knocking down your freebies can help you get in a rhythm and stay there.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. Podkolzin's checked in for Dallas. And Harris drops them both. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the first. Novak, the pass to Rose. Now Miller. Nowitzki with the steal. Goes up. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
How about that sequence from Dirk? I mean, defense, offense, showing you the full package there, his overall game.
Spurs trail by 12. Here is Novak. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Good work defensively by Nowitzki.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot. He got it in!
How about that? Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Dallas.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Mavericks leading by 15. Top of the key, Harris. Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. Over Rose. Here's Nowitzki. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And San Antonio has possession. The Mavericks making the shot. And that one's good by Novak.
What a great job keeping his head on a swivel and finding his teammate.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris. That's good from Nowitzki on the assist from Harris. Harris has got 6 assists in the game.
On the pick and roll, Nowitzki uses his size so well, disrupting the D and getting himself into shooting position.
Here's Finley. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland. Shot clock at 5. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. No good from Fry. Mavericks leading by 17. Nowitzki sets a screen for Harris to the inside. And Dirk Nowitzki once again. Nowitzki's got 6 in the quarter.
Love how Nowitzki goes right up with it when he's this deep. I mean, not giving the defense any time to react.
Now Finley, still scoreless. Down low, out to Miller from the arc. And that's collected by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Harris. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Tremendous offensive output tonight. Dirk can stuff the stat sheet.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Murray's checked in for San Antonio. And the Mavericks with some changes. Finley, the pass to Rose. Here's Finley. He's guarded by Stevenson. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. From the baseline. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Miller's got his first 2 points of the night. Well, Clark, here we are, deep into the season. I'm guessing teams now are really getting fixated on the playoffs.
Well, it certainly amps up your focus quite a bit. As a matter of fact, I imagine you don't think about anything else when you're part of a playoff team. No question, it's what's on everybody's minds right now.
Now here's Murray, following the miss by Steve Nash. Here's Finley, got a hand on it. The kick out to Rose. Here's Fry. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Bogut with a screen on Murray. Nash the pass to Bogut. Can't hit the reverse layup. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 19-point game. Pass to Murray. Spurs working the ball around now. Miller outside. The kick out to Rose. Fires from 18. No good from Fry. Mavericks leading by 19 points. Nash outside. Now here is Bogut. He's covered by Murray. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Bogut's got 10 points.
You know, this is what Nash loves doing. An amazing passer. He has eyes in the back of his head, I think.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Bradley's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Murray finds Miller. Rose with the ball. Murray outside. Just his first attempt. Here's Duncan. And the rejection by Bradley. Nash outside. Villanueva with a screen on Murray. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got 6 assists in the game.
Terrific setup. Excellent floor vision.
Here's Finley. Scoreless thus far. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Parker's checked in for Finley. Then for the Mavericks, Nowitzki's checked in for Villanueva. Jones comes in for Cardinal. And it's Ellison for Stevenson. Now here's Ellis. 5 points in the game. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Raja Bell, he's checked in for Steve Nash.
Raja Bell.
Ellis outside. Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. By himself. And it's Murray with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And Mike Miller gets the whistle that time.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Ellis against Parker. Nowitzki with the screen on Parker. Shots good by Ellis. Ellis has got 7.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Parker. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game.
Oh, that's tremendous anticipation, timing the block perfectly.
Bell dishes to Ellis. Nowitzki with the screen on Miller. Ellis, the pass to Nowitzki. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. He's got 14.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Murray. He's got 6. Parker surveying the floor. Rose passes to Murray. And here's Miller outside. Oh, my! He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one. Mavericks making a switch here. Podkolzin's checked in. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting. Well, that was Dirk Nowitzki getting in the way of the defense right there. Well done.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And that one's good. Parker.
And when Parker's converting on the pull-up, Jay, it has to be demoralizing to the defense.
Pass to Nowitzki. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Gotta be crafty in close.
Parker against Ellis. Miller outside. Nowitzki with the steal. And here's Bell. Back to Nowitzki. They double-team Nowitzki. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
Five on the clock. Shoots a fader. The rebound by the Spurs. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rajah Bell. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Michael Finley, he's checked in for the Spurs. Then for the Mavericks, Villanueva comes in for Nowitzki. And it's Sasha Pavlovich checking in for Dante Jones. Enzo Murray nails both of them. Enzo Ellis will bring it up for the Mavericks. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Here's Parker following the score by Dallas. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Duncan, it's good on the putback.
Solid job positioning and really good intensity and focus from Duncan that time to get to that second shot opportunity.
There's a good screen. Parker with the steal. Driving in, and Ellis with the block. From 13, here's Podkolzin. Finley with the rebound. Spurs trail by 20. Pass to Parker. Three-pointer. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Parker's got 10.
And as soon as Parker catches the ball, he immediately rises up and pulls the trigger. Love to see the confidence on display there.
And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game. Darko Milicic, he's checked in for the Spurs. Miller comes in for Finley. Then for the Mavericks, Bradley's checked in for Podkolzin. Stevenson comes in for Bell. Devin Harris subbed in for Ellis. Harris outside. Inside, it's stolen by Milicic. Parker outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Duncan.
2 minutes.
Now, here is Miller. Not a lot of room. Just 5 to shoot. Duncan with the bucket.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guy. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him? You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Spurs trail by 17. Here's Parker. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Stevenson against Murray. Harris a screen on Murray. Stevenson dishes to Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Parker. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for the Mavericks, Devin Harris.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the strike.
In lots of games, free throws are the difference. You never want to lead points at the line.
Harris against Parker. Duncan with a screen on Harris. Parker outside. And the rejection by Bradley. Harris against Parker. Kicks it out to Stevenson. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Stevenson's got 5 points so far.
There was some nice rhythm to that play.
Here's Parker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And Parker just so skilled at marching his way to the strike. He just has an endless amount of cunning moves that consistently frustrate the opposition.
Podkolzin's checked in for Dallas. And Parker drops them both. Mavericks leading by 19 points. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. They set the pick. Harris outside. And he drives in. Rebound San Antonio. Milicic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Villanueva with the steal. Here's Harris. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Mavericks on top, up 19. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 19. On the wing, Duncan. Down low. Murray kicks to Parker. Spurs passing it around. Duncan misses. Mavericks leading by 19 points. Bogut with a screen on Parker. Here's Nash. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
That one on Parker.
You know, the speed and creativity of Nash is difficult to guard against without fouling, especially when he's driving like that.
Podkolzin's checked in for the Mavericks. Nowitzki comes in for Wang. And Nash makes both of them. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Nash against Parker. There's the screen. And the 3 off target.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Good D by Parker. Spurs trail by 21. Miller, the pass to Parker. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. It's tipped. Stevenson kicks it over to Nash. Nowitzki with the screen on Miller. Nash pass to Nowitzki, and stolen by Miller. And here we go with Miller running up the court. It's stolen by Jones. And here's Stevenson for three. Rebounded by Milicic. Milicic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Duncan. Murray outside. Pass to Miller. Here's Milicic. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. Miller's got 4 assists now tonight.
At the bare minimum, this is what the team wants from Milicic, to establish that interior presence.
Here's Nash to the middle. Here's Nowitzki. And he banks in the layup. And that's now 18 points for Nowitzki.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Murray. 8 points for him. Here's Duncan. The putback. Here's Milicic. It's Miller on the wing. Parker outside. Here's the floater. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The tight space quickness of Tony Parker really allows him to challenge that interior defense.
The Spurs have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Andrew Bogut checked in for Podkolzin. Villanueva comes in for Nowitzki. Cardinals checked in for Jones. And it's Ellis in for Deshaun Stevenson. Now here's Ellis. He's got 9. Nash outside. Over Parker. Nash with the bucket. Nash has got 4 points in the quarter.
And Nash just making it look too easy. I mean, he's got one of the purest shooting strokes in all of basketball.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. There's a check in for Steve Nash.
Number 34.
Spurs trail by 21, and the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And here is Murray. He's got 8. Here's Duncan. Pass to Milicic. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Milicic has got 6 points.
How about the muscle from the big fella? Milicic just pushing his way through the contact.
Ellis with it. Harris up top from downtown. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Parker kicks to Murray. Here's Duncan. And it's sent back by Bogut. Now Ellis. He's got 9. Pass to Harris. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer. He has 7. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
Yeah, they've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
Here's Ellis. Pass to Harris. Fires the 3. Harris missing again.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And the dunk by Duncan.
Nice finish that time by Duncan, rising up to polish off that lob pass.
Dallas leading by 18. Ellis outside. Now Harris puts up a three. Harris missing again. Murray against Ellis. Out to Duncan. Back to Murray. The three. Good on the triple. Murray's got 11 points.
Love a big man who can pass. Great instincts. And Duncan finds the open man there for the bucket.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Bradley's checked in for Bogut. Wang comes in for Charlie Villanueva. Sasha Pavlovich, he's checked in for Cardinal. And it's Bell in for Ellis. Here's Bradley. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No shine away from contact there.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive number.
Michael Finley, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here's Finley. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Murray. It's stolen by Harris. Bradley a screen on Murray. Here's Harris. Here's Bradley. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Really good work in the pick and roll. Caught the defense leaning and then made them pay.
San Antonio making a switch here. Novak's checked in. Spurs trail by 20. Pass to Milicic. Here's Finley over Bell. Finley can't get it to go.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
And here is Harris. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Here is Novak. Guarded by Harris. Pass to Finley. 5 to shoot. Here's Duncan. Bradley with some nice D. Dallas leading by 20. Here's Harris. Now here is Bell. Rebounded by Milicic. Milicic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here is Novak. Pass to Finley. Duncan with it. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the Mavericks making a change here. Nowitzki's checked in.
Number 41.
Dallas has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Harris with it. Novak's there. Harris inside. Novak grabs the board. Spurs trail by 20. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And, you know, this team depends on Duncan offensively because they know how great a scorer he is.
And so here is Dallas after the basket by San Antonio. Now, here is Bell. He's guarded by Finley. Dallas, no good that time either.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Novak misses. Mavericks leading by 18. Harris passes to Lang. Nowitzki for 3. Can't get it in. He's only missed 2 of his 11 attempts. Here's Finley. It's deflected. Milicic kicks to Finley. Novak, the pass to Duncan. Miller outside. Pass to Novak. To the paint. Here's Milicic.
And, you know, Nowitzki is capable of 86ing these shots now. That means rejection, using his height and wingspan to deny.
Harris outside. Here's Nowitzki. Out to Harris. The second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And getting physical inside and getting to the line. That's the attitude they want him to have.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. And the Spurs with some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Milicic, and it's Rose in for Duncan. The Mavericks also with a sub. Bogut's checked in. Here is Novak. Timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And now, your Spurs dance team. Now into the lineup for Dallas. Dante Jones, Deshaun Stevenson, Steve Nash.
Here's Miller. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. Pass to Nowitzki. Taken away. And here we go with Miller running up the court. And the basket is good. Miller's got 8 points.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Nowitzki a screen. To the inside. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got his 8th assist in the game.
And there has been no answer for him defensively.
Novak kicks to Finley. Pass to Frye. Takes the 3. Rebound Bogut.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Nowitzki. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's now 22 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
Hey, that's on the defense right there. Can't let Dirk get the positioning he wants inside.
To the middle. Here's Frye. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Bogut sets a screen for Nash. Fires at the elbow. And it's Dallas with another.
This is Nash's bread and butter, his decision-making in the pick and roll. Masterful.
Stolen by Stevenson. Fast break, Dallas. Here's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Finley. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Miller. It's stolen by Bogut. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Mike Miller. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
Murray's checked in for the Spurs. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Dallas. Ellis comes in for Stevenson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Oh, yeah. Finley can do this, too, now. Not just score. He can set up other people as well.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. Dallas calls timeout. Rod Colzine's checked in for the Mavericks. Dallas has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And the Mavericks call time here.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Villanueva with a screen on Murray. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Jones. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Checking in for Dallas, number 11, Raja Bell.
Miller, that's for 2. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now here is Harris. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Monte Ellis is checked in for Bell. And the second free throw, good. San Antonio's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Murray down low. Ellis on him. Duncan with the bucket.
Got to admire the focus now. Duncan is really good at overpowering the defense at times. I like seeing him get to work inside.
Now here's Ellis. Rebound by Rose. And the foul on Monte Ellis. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks making a switch here. Nash is checked in.
Now into the lineup for Dallas.
Here's Murray.
Number 13, Steve Nash.
Pass to Rose. Back to Murray. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Nowitzki with the ball. He's covered by Rose. Here we go, one-on-one. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Monte Ellis, second personal foul, second team foul.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Novak kicks to Rose. Finley up top. And the foul on Monte Ellis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's Finley. On the wing, Murray. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Monte Ellis. And that one misses.
At the line for your Spurs,
Stevenson, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. And here's Nash. Inside, here's Ellis. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. And now that's 11 points for Ellis.
Got to convert those chances in tight.
Knocked away and stolen by Nash. And here they go. Shots good by Ellis.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Here's Finley. Pass to Murray. It's stolen by Bogut. And now Bogut running the floor all by himself. Here's Nash. Ellis with it. Drives to the hoop. And it's Nowitzki missing.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Ellis outside. Four on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Nowitzki, no good. San Antonio's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Pass to Novak. Now Finley. He's guarded by Stevenson. Now here's Murray. Ball's knocked loose. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You know, sometimes you have to go through the defenders. That's what he tried to do there.
And the first one at the line is good. Sasha Pavlovich, he's checked in for Steve Nash. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Stevenson outside. Fires from deep. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 6 assists here tonight.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
And Finley gets it to go. Finley's got his first points in this one.
He's not just a jump shooter now. Michael Finley will give it to you inside, too.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. Over Duncan. It's stolen by Duncan. Here's Finley. And the dunk by Duncan.
Duncan that time using his length to take advantage on the break.
And so Ellis will bring it up for Dallas. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. Pass to Pavlovich. Shoots the 3. Rebound San Antonio.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Duncan in the corner. Now Finley. Here's Milicic, covered by Bogut. Just 5 on the clock. Murray for 3. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ellis outside. Nowitzki outside. The tray. And the 3 ball is good. Nowitzki's got 9 points now in just the second half.
San Antonio.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. A different look now for San Antonio. Rose, he's checked in for Duncan. Miller comes in for Michael Finley. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Barry. Now here's Parker. Murray. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, the assist by Parker, just brilliant. Really seeing his teammates out there.
Parker against Ellis. Down low. Nowitzki, good. Nowitzki's got 27.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Team is in the penalty.
Free throw drops in for Tony Parker. Michael Finley, he's checked in for Murray. And Tony Parker drops them both. The Mavericks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Nowitzki with the screen on Parker. Here's Ellis. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Parker. Pass to Finley. They double him with Stevenson. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two. That's a jump ball.
Ellis outside. Nowitzki a screen. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. Clock at 6. Parker with the steal. And now running up the court, Miller pushing it up. It's rebounded by Dallas. Stevenson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Nowitzki with the screen on Parker. Here's Ellis. Here's Nowitzki.
You'd love to see it. The dirt dunk. He's not going to jump out of the gym, but he's not afraid to throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Knocks it loose and taken away by Ellis. On up the court. The shot is good from Nowitzki.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Finley after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Here's Milicic, rejected by Nowitzki. Pass to Ellis, 3-pointer. Parker against Stevenson. Nowitzki left side. No good that time. For San Antonio, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. They're of 9.
Miller is a laser from deep. He can be lights out there. The defense has to make it tougher for him.
Here's Ellis following the 3-pointer by San Antonio. The 11-footer rebounded by the Spurs. Milicic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
At the line for your Spurs, Darko Milicic, taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And the number one advantage Milicic has out there is his size, and he does a good job in general putting it to good use.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Rose, and Murray's subbed in for Michael Finley. Now here is Harris. Bogut down low, working on Milicic. Bell's shot is good.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Parker against Harris. Let's go. They get it back. Duncan. And another shot. And he lays it up and in. Duncan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here's Harris. Takes it off the glass.
Devin Harris.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Harris against Parker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
But I love that from Parker, playing on the front foot.
Dallas calls timeout. That one misses. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Mavericks. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. The 19-foot shot kicks it out to Jones. Harris outside. Bogut with a screen on Parker. Tries again. Back to Jones. On the wing, Harris. Bogut sets a screen for Harris.
Charlie!
Here's Bogut. Goes up again. He takes it up and lays it in.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And the Mavericks call time here.
They're sending guys to the foul line way more than they should. You'd like to see better positioning defensively. You got to do your work early so you're not in position to foul.
And loud for your San Antonio dancers.
Dallas making a switch here. Todd Colzine's checked in.
Number 24, Todd Colzine.
Harris against Parker. To the paint, here's Podkolzin, and good coming on the assist from Devin Harris.
Assisted by
Great job
Devin
of screening
Harris.
there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Harris against Parker.
2 minutes.
Miller outside. To the middle. Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Boy, that's a powerful throwdown by Duncan. He saw an opening there and took full advantage of it.
Here's Villanueva. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Tim Duncan
Second
picks one up.
team foul.
That's what good passing gets you. Jumpy
For the
defenders.
Mavericks, Charlie Villanueva taking 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Spurs have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Duncan with the bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here is Harris. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. Parker with the steal. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Dallas.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72 win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins,
Mavericks ball.
really asserting their dominance.
Well, they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against them, and you're right, very impressive.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Dirk Nowitzki.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Parker kicks to Duncan. Spurs working the ball around now. And there's a whistle that goes on Raja Bell.
Second personal foul.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. First one falls for him. And Duncan drops them both. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, for the Mavericks, they can just run out the clock. Now Harris. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.